everyone.
Swift as my
Going
feet
to
can
be
carry me.
streaming today's Baldurized build. It's going to be episode 16. Probably going to edit it and post it tomorrow. But streaming the footage today. Figure why not. Yesterday went okay doing it, although you know the since I'm kind of new to this, I'm still mostly only getting um, either like scammers or bots in the chat just trying to like sell me their art and get me on Discord and that kind of stuff. Hopefully that doesn't happen today. I don't know. It might still as I'm in the beginning stages of this. But anyways, we're gonna make Laszlo from What We Do in the Shadows. I already made Nandor and Nadja yesterday. I was corrected on the pronunciation of her name. Which was embarrassing. I didn't mean to mess that up. But anyways, let's try and make Laszlo. So I I'm gonna make him a dwarf because his facial features lean more in that direction. I kind of wish you could make thick boys in Baldur's Gate. You could make like bigger buff humans, but I just kind of feel like a dwarf matches a little bit better. That might restrict the outfits that they can wear. Some of them are only made like for humans or elves to wear, but let's see what we can do. So we'll start with the face. I have a reference image that should be showing at the top right of this, but I also am kind of just looking at pictures on my phone. So starting with the skin, and let's clear these. Sometimes it has these bangs or cat ears. It didn't on this guy though. We got to give him the vampire skin, which we know is down here. Vampire tone 1. That's our go-to for these vampires. Probably the last vampire for a little bit, just because I've been doing like spookier themed ones for October. And I want to switch it up a little bit after that. I don't think we need to change any of this stuff. Yeah, he doesn't really have freckles. So let's go into... I think he has tattoos either. And does he have earrings? I feel like he might. He's got kind of like that swinger vibe. I'm trying to find a picture where his ears are showing to check. I guess I don't think he has earrings. So we'll skip those. And yeah, no tattoos. So let's go for eyes. Pretty sure he has pretty dark brown eyes. And the photos, though they're heavily filtered, they're almost like black looking. So we'll go for a deep dark brown. That. Or yeah, they're not black. They're like this dark brown. Let's stick with that. I'm gonna do the face last. I think I mentioned that in yesterday's video. I tend to set up all of the features first and then go through the faces to just kind of see which one matches the most and then tweak it from there. Now, his eyes. Like some of the actors, it looks like they wear mascara. He's not really looking like that in these photos. So if anything, maybe just a very light. Oh, that's not even very light. Let's tone that down just a little bit. Just a little more definition. And then, I mean, his lips. His lips are pretty pale, and I mean, they're not sticking out too much for this base, but sometimes to do a paler lip, what I'll do is find a white or gray, obviously not that much, but just tone down the intensity just a little bit, just to like kind of wash out the color. Like that. Like, you can't really tell that it's a white. And sometimes like even a gray will be better. I think that white though actually kind of did the trick. And then sometimes it can vary based off of the face that you pick too, like what it looks like. So sometimes you have to kind of tweak it at the end. But let's stick with that for now. Maybe just even a little bit lesser. Like, I don't want it to look like he just ate powdered donuts. You know? And now I want powdered donuts, so that's how that all works. Okay. Hair color. I mentioned this yesterday, I always get called out in the comments for like, the shade doesn't match. So I'm really like trying to do my best here. You know, because some of the reference images, they even kind of look different in there. Like, he has very dark, like almost black hair. I feel like it might be a safer bet to just give him black hair so the haters don't come for me and my potential color blindness. Yeah, I mean, let's see, because even the darkest brown, it's like, it's not that dark. So I think I'm gonna do black, and then we'll see, you know, see how it goes. And we'll take out, you know, this doesn't really have a highlight situation going on, and not really any gray either. So leave those at 0. And then his hair is, he has a few different haircuts in the series, but he always kind of has like a side part and like a swoop, and then in some of it, his hair is like almost shoulder length, and then some of them it's a little bit shorter. So I think we have a little bit of wiggle room here. I wonder if like too the hair mods that I have, I think those don't even work on all of the different races in this game. Like, some of them are only for, most of them are for like elves, humans, and tieflings. And some of them work on everybody though. I'm not really seeing like like that's like just going through his head. So obviously we're not going to use that. This could be, I mean, it's not a side part, but it's the right length. So that's a maybe. This one's a side part at least. It's kind of like the vibe he's got in some of these images. I think that one's more him than that one, just because it's like parted on the side. On the shorter length one, I don't think any of these. Definitely not that one. Totally not that one. This is the hair that I use for Beetlejuice. So we will not be using that on him. I mean, beautiful, but not Laszlo. It's not for her. This is, I think that's too short even for like his shorter hair. It's not the right like layering either. So that's a center part. So far that side part one from the beginning seems to be our best option here. I'm excited too because like this is maybe only the second character I've done where I get to do a beard, so we'll see how that works out. This is kind of like his hair when it's a little shorter, but it's almost like too layered and like wavy curly. Probably won't go with that. This would be good if it was a side part. We're sticking to the side part. Unless we can't. Like, this is kind of, this one's kind of good, but Okay, so we'll remember this wavelet, but it's just not quite parted in the right place. This is kind of, no. It's a no from me, dog, on that one. Oh. Where's our parted options? No on that one. No. How about this? Oh my god. You can't make me laugh, like, when I cough. It's still getting over being sick. It was this an annoyingly long sickness. No, I like your little pony though. It's not quite right. No, not just not the way that it's like tucked behind its ears. I'm kind of feeling like that early option is gonna be the one. Yeah, these are all like updos. Maybe no. Maybe no. This is like going into his head. Okay, so it is between. It's gonna be between. Where did I go? I meant to make a note of. Was it this? I think it might have been this one, right? Yeah, because I think I was like, oh, either of these could be kind of good. That one kind of shows more of his forehead, like he does. Like he doesn't quite have like bangs swooping over the front. But then there was one more, and I think it was on this side. Was it you? No, not sensible extravagance. I like the names of these. I think it was wavelet. Alright, and this shows enough of his forehead. It's not a side part, but it might have to do. Might have to do. I might go back on my word and not do a side part. Just double checking. I mean, it could be this. It could be this. This one is almost too wavy for him. So, option A, this hair. It's the side part, which he has. It's just a little, like, too low of a hairline, and he doesn't really do this bang thing. But that's option one. Remember it. Memorize it. Option two is the wavelets. This. I kind of think it might be this. Even though it's not part in the right spot, it's more of like the flowiness of his hair in the show. Let's decide with the right beard. So his beard, it's full, but it's like pretty tight to his face. Like it's not going down much further than that. And keep the right color, no gray. So it'll be more like, no, not like that. It's a little too patchy. This? Why is it just his face is sticking through it? That ain't right. That's too long, but it might be what we have to do if his face sticks through all of these. How about this? That is it, I think. Yeah, because his face is just sticking through the rest too much. I think that's going to be it. Okay, so now let's compare the two hairs, just with all of this going on. So, option 1, and then option 2. Well, I guess this is more like option 3, and this is option 2. I think it's the hair that we had before we went through these options. Yeah. All right, now back to the face for Laszlo. I want more face options for the dwarves. Come on. Okay, anyways, let's run through them. So, you know, he's not this tired looking. It's not, like, there's too many veins and stuff going on with this one. No. I don't know. I don't think this is it either. Maybe? Like, his eyes are kind of more deeply set like that. Almost like the first one might be best. It's a little pointy of a chin, though. Like, that kind of is more... His chin doesn't really stick out. How about this? That might be the best one. So this might be the best one of our limited facial options. One, like the nose might just be a little too big on that one. Like that's closer to his nose. I think this is it. I think it's this one. All right, and last test. Run through those 3 hair options one more time. Option 1. Option 2. It's just too wild in this one. Like he looks like he brushes his hair. Like this one might be better. Okay. You or... Could do this for hours. Just go back and forth between these 2 hairstyles. This one looks a little more combed, you know? Oh, I just want someone else to decide for me. Can't decide between these 2 hairs. I think it might be this. And then we have the side part like he does. Like, it feels a little more accurate. But tell me if you think I made a mistake. And I will live with that for the rest of my life. One more chance. Nah, we're going with the first one. Decision made. It was a tough one, but we figured it out. Okay. And yeah, I mean, I think this looks good. So we could go on to picking the outfit for this dude. Yeah, look at that little portrait of him. You look great, Laszlo. Let's dress you up. Okay, fingers crossed we don't have any wardrobe malfunctions live. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Get the dyes from the mod that I got. I like don't know what's in here. What about you? One more outfits. Okay. So outfits first. Oh, let's take these off because they're gonna distract me. Look at this sturdy guy. I want him on my team. Okay, outfits. So he's like Mr. Fancy. He's always in some kind of like suit adjacent type thing. I think means we're gonna want to look in rich clothing. See what we got in here that will work for him. Might be limited because he's a dwarf. See, like, oh. See, yeah. So that's gonna happen a lot. We're just gonna see shirtless Laszlo. Which, like, that's okay. None of these fit you. This is rude at this point. Yay! Our first option. Oh my god, yes! Work it. Okay. Look at those muscles. Okay, so, I mean, maybe, I don't know, it's one of the few that actually work on him. This is suit-ish, not really. I don't know about that one, but we'll save it. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, like, probably the best option we've seen so far. Same with that. Okay, so I'm gonna put, like, the best ones down here. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for these options. I don't think, like, he wears something this long. I think this is the outfit that I might have used for excuse me, for Nandor. So not... I'm not gonna save these ones. It's a little too, like... I don't know, like, kingly? Maybe it's just not really, like, suity. Oh my god, she's beautiful. Look at this back hair. Amazing. Girl, your nipples out. Oh my god. I want this outfit. This could be an option. That could be an option. It's almost more like Disney Prince. That's obviously not working. Okay, and then let's just double check what we had. I think we'll keep that one as an option too. Okay, I think we have what we came for as far as these outfits go. And we'll have to find shoes that work with it. And just double check these like reference images. Okay, like his is more like a jacket layered over like this. So that's gonna be one of our favorites. This is kind of perfect, even though like it's kind of going into his body at his neck. This is very much like his aesthetic. So we'll definitely keep that one. And we're definitely keep that one. Even this one like is good because it's kind of got the ruffles around the neck. Let me see, what was the difference? The pants. I think we'll keep these pants. So no on this. On this, like, I mean, yeah, there's a picture of him in a vest. We'll keep this one too. So cool, we eliminated 2 more. That's good. We're on the right track. And then I want to see if sometimes he wears like a top hat, and I know there's that top hat in this game. Is it this? Oh. That's not what I thought it was gonna be. I love it, but I just don't really think that's the one. Crown of Barses, Bard, Steel of Sharon, Death Knight. Where's the thing I'm thinking of? It's like the hat that you can get if you're like the Dark Urge. Is it not in here? That would be shocking. Absolutely shocking. Silver circlet. Druidic circlet. Hood. Is that for real not in here? Like, this is the icon for it and everything. Silly hat, it's called. Oh. Aw. A queen. Absolute. And some of these just don't load at all. You look crazy, girl. Let's make these sound. Oh, that's a bummer. I for sure thought that hat was in here somewhere. It's like a pilgrim. Oh, it gets rid of his hair. No. Ah! Yeah! Yes! Okay. We found the hat. It took us a long time, but we found it. Rest easy, everyone. Okay. So yes on the hat. And then shoes. Oh my god, shoes. Just like a fancy boot. That's good enough for now. Can always change it if we need to. Okay, so now the color scheme. As with all vampires, we favor black. It's good. And he's got a kind of the same as Nadja, like he's got some red accents. So I know what dye I'm going to be drawn to. It's in here, which this is from a mod. Probably says on here. Faerûn colors. And I like Syrian's color palette in this. So let's give it a shot. See if it even can go on this hat. Okay, that's the entire hat black. But that kind of might work, actually, because... But let's just... There's another pack I got that just gives you all the base dyes. I'm going to remove the dye because this is actually already kind of... Sometimes I think when you dye these, you need to unequip and re-equip to see the changes. But this is kind of like, it's red and black already. And I like that, you get to keep the feathers and the fish bones the right color. So we'll leave that as is for right now. And let's try dyeing his outfit. That's actually pretty good. Color scheme wise. I don't know if we're gonna top that. On with the shoes. Look at this dude. Looking dapper. Let's run through all of these with the dye just to see. I mean, I feel like this looks good too. But I still like the first one better. I'm interested in this one because I like the ruffles. Ruffles have ridges. Amazing. Is this even better than the first one? I think kind of. Kind of, because I like the like patterns and stuff. You know? Give this one a shot. I think we're on the right track here. It's Lady Whitebird's outfit. Oh my god. I like each one more than the next. I like want this jacket. I love these little like flower details. This is gonna be tough to pick. I mean, it's not tough to eliminate this one. We'll dye it anyways, but I do not think that we're gonna go with this. This is too like, it's not right. So which I think means we know we can get rid of that one. Keep that down there. I think we can get rid of this one too. Like it's just too casual. So let me just swap that one out down here. Okay, and we'll go through these three options. So option 1, love it. Option 2, I need to like compare it again. I like the detailing on option 1 better. And then option 3, which I kind of like the best. I think the only thing is there like a black and white one where we can get like this to be white and the rest to be black? Let's experiment with some dyes. We got time. We got time. It's the opposite. I want the inner to be white and the outer to be black. It's close, but not quite. No, not on that one. I'm just looking for white and black options here. I don't really understand like the layering they did in this mod with like there's a little thing with more inside of it. And these colors I find don't necessarily like match what these little logos look like. But beggars can't be choosers. I'm glad to have the options. Okay, just retain this. But it'd be fun if you could dye like section by section. But that's not really what this game is about, right? I'm playing it weird. I love character creation. Like I get stuck in character creation for like hours when I start a new game, and I like look up like what are lore friendly names for what I picked, and like I get like too into it. But I love the immersion, you know? Oh, I kind of like this one. I don't even remember what I just picked. Faerûn. Kind of works. The hat. So let's see if I did that on the shoes too. Okay, well now I need to see all of the options we narrowed it down to in this. See, and this is where I get stuck in here. Oh yeah, I like this one better. Okay. Because this is almost more blue than black. Let's try this out. Okay, let's just see. I feel like it's not going to work well on the hat, but let's just see if we do it on the hat. What that does. Did I do the shoes? Yeah, I did the shoes. Try it out on the hat. Okay, it just makes everything the same color. So take that off. We will strip the color with our Mm. Does he look better without the hat? I don't know. I kind of want to use the hat. I feel like it's going to be one of the few times I have the option. Okay, and then let's see which one of these works best. Oh, take the hat off. I think he looks better without the hat. I'm sad. I think it's either this one or this one. I think it's gonna be this one because I know he likes these ruffles. But as I say that, I'm like actually not finding a picture of him with those. I think the belt looks better on this one, so I think I'm gonna go with this. And I think we're gonna leave the hat off. As much as it pains me, like I just feel like he kind of looks better, and because I can't dye it, like, oh, this is tough. This is tough. I think we're gonna go hat off though. I'm sorry if that disappoints anyone. Probably won't. Okay, so before I end the video, I always bring this over here and do like a full spin around. The characters also like to move when I do this. I have to do it like 3 times. Sometimes they like shift. Okay, so we'll do a spin. I think he looks pretty good, actually. I think he looks pretty close. And then we'll do a little zoom. Not bad. Oh, let's just spin it around again because I hate when I like don't get them all the way around. Yeah, I like him. I think he turned out pretty good. Okay, well, thank you for the people who popped in. I'm actually like so glad I didn't get a scammer in here, like pretending to be nice and then asking me to go on Discord and buy their art. So, yeah, this was Baldurized second time that I have live streamed it, but this will be episode 16. You can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube under the same handle, Side of Ranch, but with a 1 and a 0. Yeah, and I'm going to keep the series going. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. Like, it scratches that character creation itch, and I kind of like the challenge of taking a character and seeing how they would translate into this game. But give me a follow if you like this, or follow me on one of those other social media platforms. So I'll take this footage and I'll kind of cut it a little bit. I normally introduce the character with a quote that they say, describe the process that I went through on here to build them, and then I end with that little, like, spinning, I don't know, panorama view of the end result. And yeah, people just kind of judge like how close I got it. Sometimes it's close, sometimes it's really not. A lot of times they just tell me how I got the colors wrong. And so yeah, I feel like I'm gonna do a color blind test, maybe. We'll see. But thanks again. I appreciate you watching. And yeah, hopefully this just continues to grow and get more input. People can hang out in here while we do it and be like, yo, that's the wrong option or that's the right one. But I'm rambling now. I'll get this video up and edited tomorrow. And thanks again. Bye.